Big Boy's
Big
Neighborhood.
Boy.
We as the neighborhood, we've been waiting on this one, man. Teyana Taylor in the neighborhood. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Yes.
What's good?
Where you been? I'm playing.
Excited.
Amen. Yeah.
Amen, right? I was asking the same question. Where the hell is Teyana?
Amen. Let me tell you, because I know you was even looking like, man, where's my album, man?
I'm like,
You was like, I saw you at the BET Experience. You're like, yeah, I would love to perform my album, but it ain't out yet.
You know,
but it's here.
At that point, I fell asleep. Like I was like, I couldn't even wait up. The fans like, it's 4:00 in the morning. We're still woke. Well, I'm asleep.
Hey.
Listen, I give up. Okay, I give up. I'm
But
going
it
mad
was well worth the wait too. You know what I'm saying?
you.
And I think that Teyana, we're in this like this now, gimme, you know.
Yeah.
But with the album, when I heard like months ago, I thought that I heard like what was a complete album. Did you also go in and change things too?
I went in and I think I want to say I added 2 new songs. You know, as things go, everybody start adding little extra stuff in and things like that. And I don't know if maybe I got demo-itis, but you know that old version, that first version is always the most raw. It's always, you know, the dopest. So it's just like, you know, it was a lot of changes since then.
If you keep 8, how many do you record? Are you going with a hard 8 or are you recording more?
Nah, I recorded more. Like when I first heard the 7 thing, I'm like, damn. But you know, my first album was called 7, so you know that's my favorite number.
Right.
But I was like, yeah, that's my favorite number. But at the same time, like, I gotta get my rocks off. Like, I got something to prove. I'm
You was like, I got to get one more in here.
right. I owe niggas like triple
more.
albums. That's what I'm saying. Like, I need a.
How did you pull off 8 when everybody else was pulling off 7? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I would love to just see that conversation.
You know what's crazy? We almost had 9.
Oh,
if we would have been able to get We Got Love cleared in time, we would have definitely had 9. It was just hard to like scrap certain records off the album because we felt like, you know,
and that's
all
like
the album,
damn near
all
almost
the
somebody telling you
tracks
got to get rid of one of your kids or something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like, you know, we Got Love was a great record, and we're still adding it to the record. You know, we have so much time to, you know, edit out and change things around, and we just wanted to make sure everything. Because honestly, everybody would have really been mad had, like, if I would have really done what I wanted to do with the album, y'all wouldn't have had it.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you want to do?
I mean, I
we
want
gonna carry around headphones. You all just had to listen. Like
I would have kept
going.
like probably teasing with snippets. I just would have preferred to have everything clear because then all my fans had got demo-itis from what they heard from my snippets. So it was like when Rosen Harlem was like, "Where's this version and why is this not on here?" So like some of the songs were missing verses. It was like missing pre-hooks because a pre-hook may have been a sample or a verse may have had this in it or this wasn't ready or, you know what I'm saying? So it was just a lot.
how does that get out? Is that you more kind of sneaking it or?
No, I think it's just like getting everything done the proper way and then putting it out. Like I have to wait a week until like pretty much Saturday, Sunday, you'll hear the complete version of the album, which is the reason why there's been a lot of mixed reviews because everybody's like, the album sound incomplete, and it's because of those missing verses.
Right.
So like at the end of Issues, I had the Sade piece in there.
Right. Oh, I love the Sade
You know what I'm
piece.
saying? And then like the end of Rosen Harlem, I had the Lost Ones in there. Like I was really like talking that shit. And then you got We Got Love, which I felt like was one of like the biggest records on the album, and like the energy in the album, which, you know, the person who was on that had passed away. So, you know, it's just a lot of other stuff and a lot of other logistics that people don't understand. So the people that was expecting a full body of work or certain songs that were short, it was just like, well, it's all 23 minutes and da-da-da-da. And it's just like, y'all have to realize that y'all rushed me to get it out. So it was just like, we want it now. Like it was to the point where I was literally legit getting cursed out and I could do nothing but laugh. Because I had
you look at
posted
social
my Uber.
media?
Yeah, but it was funny because I posted my Uber commercial thing and they was like, you need to Uber your ass to that album. Like, they was like, you know what, at this point, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like I was just, no, but it was so cute though because it wasn't a we hate you thing.
Right. It was like, we need
bitch,
this.
give us this
Yeah.
album.
Like,
because we've been
but
waiting up.
It's
you
a good
playing.
thing, the anticipation of waiting and wanting.
Right, but imagine the anticipation, and then when you get the album that you've been waiting for, it sounds incomplete. But it's like at the same time, we gave you it because you wanted it.
Right.
Because like I said, if it was the way that I wanted it to be, y'all probably
Who do
wouldn't
you
have got
blame
it
that on?
until like.
If there's a blame, do we blame that on Kanye? Because I'm just ready. Kanye's the bigger blame for me because
No.
it hits more media for me. So let's just blame Kanye.
I would probably have to blame a little bit of everybody
Okay,
because
all right.
because of the fact that we set a
Right, me
date and
too.
then we had the listening party and then we had clearance issues. Like as far as the clearance issue, I don't know. Like I feel like everybody plays a part, but I think as far as like just hurry up and getting it out was definitely something that we had did for the fans. And even, for me, like, but I was the kind of person like I was anxious to put it out, but I was also like, yo,
Hold
I
down.
don't want to put it out until like please
ready.
don't put this out until I hear it. What's going on. So I think like with Ye, he really just like wanted me to be happy, and he knew that the weight was killing me just as much as the fans.
Right.
But I don't think he all the way knew that. Yeah, the weight is killing me, but I'm also willing to wait
waited
for
a-
whatever
Yeah.
it
I waited a
comes
little
to.
longer.
Is that a hard
Yeah,
A
so
little
I just
longer.
think it's more of a misunderstanding, and I don't think anybody's wrong. I think it's just a misunderstanding, and it's almost like you ever had like somebody get Popeyes,
Right.
and then you get a piece of they chicken or they chicken strip, and that shit tastes good, and you like fuck that, I got to get my own.
The whole
But
thing.
you never make it to Popeyes, so
Right.
now you waited, and that extra day that you waited, now you tighten. When you finally get the Popeyes, it's not as good as you thought it
Right.
would be, as that person's chicken was, because it was so highly into like it was what you just. I feel
Yeah.
like almost a lot of it was like y'all prejudged it based off of like I want it so bad that when I finally got it, it wasn't what I thought it was.
Right.
So it's like, are you really giving it
But
a
you
fair
coming
chance?
around
love it.
with
I'm happy.
Yeah,
to see
yeah,
it.
you know
Are
what
you
I'm saying?
giving it a fair
Yeah, I
chance?
love it.
No, but I'm saying I think a lot of
Yeah.
like the mixed reviews, because
People
none of
already
them
on it
is
before.
nobody has violated anything. It's more so that it's short and that it feels incomplete and that some of the beats are a little busy and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think even with the beats being busy, it was more so to fill in for all those empty spots, because there are a lot of tracks on a album that I felt like, like, no, we don't need no more. Like this shit sound
Right, yeah,
perfect
yeah.
where it
Right,
is. Don't
right.
add no more. But then I think they're trying to make up for the missing pieces,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying, not realizing that is perfect like the way it is.
Keep that same energy. Why that title? Because you got to think, man. We say that all the time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, okay, well, you know
But
what?
you gotta
Keep
think
that
about
same
it.
energy.
I've been in the industry for so long, and I just remember when it was hard for me to even get a feature or whatever. It was very few people that really believed in me. Like everybody always fucked with me, my swag, the way I dressed, like being mad cool and shit. But when it came to the music, I just felt like a lot of people would sleep, So with this album, I wanted to have a lot of diversity where I felt like I didn't really have to ask anybody for anything. So it was just like, I'm gonna give something this group of people, that group of people. And I think my fans wanted like all slow R&B, but I kind of wanted to show growth, because 7 was like, 4 or 5 years ago? So I didn't want 4 or 5 years later, I'm still kind of in that same place where I'm putting myself like, in a box. And I
Is
just
it
wanted
hard
grow.
to not wait, but is it hard to see others, like, because the music business, people just go with 4 or 5 years, and of course, there's relationship, there's becoming mommy, you know what I'm saying? But were you already ready to like, man, I need to get in here?
Oh yeah, like I was ready the day after 7 dropped.
Right,
I was
yeah,
ready
yeah,
for
yeah.
another one, because when 7 dropped, it had been like 7 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like all these big ass gaps. Like it was making me tight. I'm like, yo, we gotta get this shit out.
What did you find about? What did you learn about yourself making this album?
That's a good question.
I wish I would have asked it.
Go ahead.
What did you learn about yourself, Teyana, making this album?
I definitely learned to be a little bit more open, because like 7 was all me. Like I was like really like, this is how it needs to be, this is how it's gonna go, and this is what I stand for, this is what I represent, and I'm not changing that. I don't even want a half a pop song in there.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cool, you got this person for that inspirational shit, you got this person for that pop shit. Let me do this R&B shit that is absolutely needed, that is absolutely necessary.
Why kind of
and
a
I feel
different
like
approach?
now
Yeah.
it's a different approach, because I feel like now, like after 7, like, and I'm not saying that I started anything, but I'm saying like after 7, you started hearing more and more R&B, like more and more R&B, and I thought it was dope, because remember when I did 7, R&B wasn't like, R&B had kind of like died down for a very, very long
Teyana,
time.
we were just talking about that this morning.
Yeah.
Which is the reason why
That it feel
7
like
was
it's
critically
coming back,
acclaimed.
yeah.
Like 7, that was a rough one, because I was in a lane that it wasn't really a lot of R&B going on
Yours
at
were
the
not
time.
on R&B.
So I had to like fight for that, which is the reason why when Kanye was at the album release party, he was just like, you know, it's so missing, it's so necessary, it's so hood, it's so raw. Like, y'all know, I mean, I'm in love with the 90s and the 80s and shit. So it was just like, I was stuck in that. I was almost in like a time machine to where people was looking at me like I was crazy. Like, girl, like, ain't nobody into that right now. So then once everybody like started getting back into
Like, here we
R&B
come. Oh,
and
there
I
they
wasn't
go.
dropping no albums, I was like, oh, hell nah.
Like, so now y'all want to come around. All right, well, I'm in the studio. Keep that same energy.
Yeah,
Keep
you know,
that same
so
energy.
I mean, I feel like I wanted to give a mixture of both, but still not losing myself. If you notice, it's like, it's just like different levels of
very
R&B in this album, you know? And then once y'all hear like
The album.
Yeah, the album, like next week, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about because it's way more completed. It's just crazy.
Now, and we did speak about this, but why not wait the extra week or two? I know the fans wanted it, but why not wait the extra week or two? I guess that's no need to answer that because the album's out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, the reason why, like, honestly, like I said, I just think it was more of a misunderstanding because Kanye know how much I've been through. I mean, the whole squad know how much I've been through. So I think it was more so of them making an executive decision of, like, damn, we, like, you know, she been waiting for this
Right.
moment. Like, let's do whatever it is that's gonna make her happy. Not realizing that I probably would have, like, waited that week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even know, like, when the album dropped, I didn't know that much stuff wasn't cleared. So, like, when the album dropped and my friends woke me up like, yo, the album is out, like, I was excited, but I was also like, wait, so that means they was able to get everything cleared? Like, it was
Right.
really just a honest misunderstanding of me thinking like, oh, maybe some shit happened overnight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
we all good.
Yeah,
Must
so
be
when I heard the
frustrating.
album, I was like, oh, hey.
But you know what's
Right.
crazy about that,
Reality.
Tiana?
I love
Like,
it.
yeah.
No, it's amazing. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
imagine like when you got the record and it's fully completed.
Right.
So when you
Yeah.
go and you vibing out and you singing a certain part and then the music play and that part not there, it's like,
Right.
right.
hey, that was my favorite part. Like, wait, you know what I'm saying?
That should be on there.
But we're fixing that. We're fixing that, and I think that that next week, you know, it's gonna be good. Like I said, the album is great regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's really just been. It's been a great debate, really. Like, it's been a strong argument. It has not been any disrespect. It has not been any, like, anybody trying to hate. It's just really been a strong argument of people feeling like the songs were, like, empty a little bit on certain parts.
What? Where are you going?
Yeah. One of my favorite tracks on the album is Rosen Harlem. Why give it that title?
Hello, speak on it.
I know what.
I mean, a Rose in Harlem, you know, I'm from Harlem. And I really, it was just dope. Like, between Tupac's letter and I felt like that was me because I feel like I'm hard, but I'm also, like, delicate as well. Like, I have this soft side. And it's like, even when the squad always tell me, like, damn, we be forgetting, like, you still a lady, because it's like we like, yo, this my nigga, and then it's like, damn, she's still a lady, she's so delicate. So I thought that was the
I
perfect.
caught you
like,
when we were at Kanye's dinner when the dude was doing all the magic and stuff. You're like,
Yeah, I
oh,
was like-
you trying to trick a bitch? You trying to trick a bitch?
right, but then when they,
Like, calm
but
down.
then
She
when they
like,
was trying to
"Nah,
come
bitch,
at him,
don't hold me. Don't hold me.
right, but then when they was trying to hate, I was like, no, don't do that, son. Don't do that.
Yeah,
son.
yeah.
So I was like, I am like, yeah,
Who's the mentor this here?
exactly. I'm like a rose growing out of
Yeah.
concrete,
Yeah.
not just some soft like soil and different
Yeah.
things like that. So it's just like that's what I felt like it would be the perfect title, and to really just go down everything that I've been through. And I think that's another thing that caught my fans off guard because they wanted sexy baby Janet Teyana.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to give the balance of still being that, but also like y'all have to know this journey. It's been tough for me. It is time for me to mature and really talk that shit. And this, I feel like this album is very, very vulnerable. It's a vulnerable side of me. It's very stripped. I think.
Why
it's
let us
straight
in
to
a
the
little
point.
bit more on this one though?
Huh?
Why let us in a little bit more, or let us in more?
Because I feel like people. It was always a thing of like we're rooting for you. People never really knew why they even loved me the way they loved me.
Right.
And it was like I do so many things. My hand is in so many pots. It's just like what exactly do you do? So I had to like let people know. I just want to let them know through music. Like it's just not as easy on the outside looking in. It just looked like she just enjoyed being all over the place. And it's just like I've been through a lot. I've like I feel like a Rosen Harlem. I love the title, but like my second title for Rosen Harlem, it reminds me of the album title. Like keep that same energy because it's niggas that you look up to. It's niggas that you respect. Sometimes they say it's not even meant to meet your idols. I got lucky because you know every idol I met was with Janet and Lauren. God bless Aaliyah, I didn't get to meet her, but you know my idols that I have met have been extremely great to me. But you know how that feeling of when, even if you just respect somebody and you meet them and they dumb mean, you know what I'm saying? Like they mad mean and you like, damn, I probably should have never met you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like
Changes.
people that looked at you or was on some fake shit and now everybody, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm the realest friend you got and da-da-da-da.
All of a sudden.
And then it's like you're not the realest friend if you feel like you need a gold star. If you feel like you got to throw it in my face. Like it was just a lot of different things going on just with my journey, period.
Do you make sure that you take care of people when they come up to you as well? Because to you now, people, people
But you know,
want to see
that was my issue. That was a point of what I hit in a Rosen Harlem. Like even with the what do she do? I do everything. I move everything. Like that's real life. It ain't even just like no. She just does one thing. And it's like one thing about me is from the day that I stepped into this industry, I've always been real and I've always been loyal. And I feel like that's kind of been my problem because I didn't know at a young age not to take this shit personal.
Right.
I didn't know that it was a dirty
Right.
game. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Rosen Harlem was for me, to see that I could step back and finally see all these things that I don't take that shit personal no more. Like I'm just telling you, don't get caught up. Like
It's be the
you know,
close of
it's
the
like
room.
it's just like
Was
I'm
right
telling
next to
you,
you.
I'm telling you so you could know. You know what I'm saying? It's just to all the younger girls coming up after me to give them inspiration of look, these be the ones. So I'm happy that that I have the platform to let you know, so you don't come into the business with the same mindset that I had, because I came into the business at 15 years old, and I would I guess be considered difficult because I would take everything personal. Like the fuck you mean
Right,
you're not
yeah,
showing up to the studio?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then it's just like, oh, Teyana, like, you know what I'm saying? But it was just like, because I'm like, damn, like I love you, like. I'm 16. I just took way too many things personal. So I think with the Rosen Harlem,
That's a hell of tuition into the school of
Yes.
experience too, though.
You know, especially for me to be in it as long as I have been and still stay sane. You know, is another reason why I really wanted to just drop gems and jewels, you know, on this album, because everybody asks me that. Like, no matter where I go, what radio stations, like, how do you stay so like, you know, with a head on your
Yourself,
shoulders and not go crazy, especially with my situation and everything that I've been through.
Yeah.
So if I'm
Dropping
strong enough to
gems.
grow through concrete, I'm strong enough to make it and get through anything.
One of my
ahead.
favorite Tupac poems.
Teyana, what do you hear most when people come up to you? Is it more like you cool as hell? People want to hang with you?
Swag.
Do you get people that walk right up to you because they think they know you better than they do?
Oh, without a doubt. See,
Yeah.
people was already doing that. And I think because my music was so relatable, people was doing that. And then soon as that show came out,
Yeah.
that Teyana and Iman show, you could not tell people that we wasn't their favorite aunt and uncle. You couldn't tell people I wasn't their cousin. Like, and you know, it's newer for Iman.
Yeah,
because
man.
he's just like, yo, what's the name? And it be celebrities. He be like, yo, this person just walked up to me like we dead knew each other for years. I'm like, you got to think about it. Like, everybody feel like they really know us. Like, we family to everybody.
Yeah, they
We
living with
everybody's
you.
like
You let people
cousin.
in, yeah,
You know what
into
I'm
the
saying?
cult.
So I'm like, you got to be prepared for that. Like, we literally we could walk up to anybody's cookout and they be like,
Yeah.
"Cuzzo!"
Yeah,
like,
you
know what I'm
definitely
saying?
eating.
Before they even realize, wait, is that Teyana Taylor and Iman? Like, they were really just,
Yeah.
it's automatic, like, it's a family thing where, like, I didn't even know, you know how many, like, older fans we gained from this show? Like,
I love the
even with
promo
my
for it.
album, like, I've always had, I don't know what it is about drawing in, like, pulling in older fans, but even since 7, because 7 was, like,
The way
very
it
like
felt.
80s and 90s R&B, real Tina Marie, real Janet, real, you know, it was a lot of that. So like at my concerts, I like SOBs would be sold out, and it's like all the kids in the back,
Yeah.
and then all the old folks in the front, like,
Yeah.
yeah, baby.
Go
I'm
on,
talking
girl.
about like in there with the merch on,
I love
sold out, mad older people.
Were you ever like scared of doing the show? Like, I know you show a lot of pictures of you and your husband and baby Junie, but like I think that the show is a little bit different because it's like cameras like all the time. Were you ever scared of that at all?
Iman was, because you know, of course, them athletes don't really know. They just see certain shows and different things like that, and they worried about getting teased in the locker room or whatever it is. So he's like, "Babe, it's just going." So I'm just like, but he was also scared because he was like, I don't know if I'm like ready for that, whatever. But I'm like, the reason why I feel like it was important was because I felt like, yeah, people see what, you know, they see on Instagram, and I feel like we're making it okay to be in love. We're making it okay for niggas to start proposing. Like, we need more of this. You know what I'm saying? They need to know, they need to see a show where you could keep it real and you can get into disagreements and they ain't got to turn into a whole shebang. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to know that us young couples, I mean, I represent all love, but I also represent like that young black love where we need to show these other, like, it ain't only these kind of people that can be so in love and have disagreements and get through it. Like, we a young hood couple, ghetto ass couple. We got a baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Harlem. I'm crazy. He's the more calm one. Like, and that's everybody's relationship. It's always
he look
one
like
that's
he a snap too.
Yeah,
though.
I mean, no, without a doubt. He on that type of time. But I'm saying, you know, in every relationship, it's either you got the calm girlfriend and the boyfriend crazy, or you got the calm boyfriend and the girlfriend crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to show people that yes, you can be in young love and happy love, and you know, that's really what it is. And plus, I felt like it gave people a better understanding of who I am, why I am the way that I am, and I think it made them understand me more in my process with the music and every other thing that I have going on. You know, and even with Iman, he does so much community service. Like, I was pregnant and on Thanksgiving, like, we did not have a Thanksgiving because we were giving out turkeys and dinners like the whole day, Christmas, and just the little things like that. And I'm like, people need to see that. They need to see that.
Are you very active in your social media? Like,
yes, I'm very active.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, dude, like when you see something, the clapbacks, or you know what I'm saying? Like, does that sway you in any way when you see something crazy?
No, I just kind of, I be laughing. I be thinking this shit is funny. Like, I think it's funny. It got its annoying times, but for the most part, once you start to understand it, it doesn't even bother you anymore, because it's just like, now niggas is just saying shit just to get the clap back, to be on the Shade Room to say,
I love when you do, though. You know what? I'm like, do not
season.
come for her.
You know what I'm saying?
Do not come for her. Like,
my clapbacks be good though.
They're so good.
Like, you know what's crazy?
I love reading them.
You know what's crazy? Because
like, hold on, Junie.
You know what's crazy? Because Shade Room fans remind me of basketball fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can hate on you, but they still fuck with you. It's just like, this is what the Shade Room is for. So this is blah 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 blah. So this is what we do. Because one thing that I give like the roommates is that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's the roommates. You know why? Because when I do clap back, no matter how much of like some of them may be haters, they always be like, yo, Teyana, she don't play with them clapbacks. She be coming at. They be like, go on, Petunia. See, Petunia don't play with Petunia. And I think it's so cute. Like, even when they be like, snack a meal, like on Ball Alert, they'll be like, snack a meal. They be like, he's married. Do not play with Petunia. Like,
she will come for you.
I love it because you can tell it ain't really no real hate.
Right.
You know, I feel like the blogs are like just that space to just let out whatever it is, say whatever the fuck you want to say. It's just like, shit, it's a Shade Room. Just, I can come in here and be shady, and they might be the nicest person that you've ever met in person. But if that's their little, you know, avenue to just hate for like 5 minutes, and everybody need a little bit of that. I even be at home sometimes like, but that video could have been better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on. Stop acting like we all don't troll. Like, we all be trolling.
time.
No, we don't.
We
all be trolling.
Speak for yourself, Tiana. Only thing I'd be like, hey, what? I don't know who. I
said me.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'd be like, hey, you know, the Lord loves you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Did you read your verse today?
But here's the thing, you got some ones that just, they take whatever it is they want to take out in the comments, and you got somebody that take it out personally.
Hey,
I may be in my living room and be like,
sometimes I got
I don't see it for her.
You said something. Yeah.
You know, I gotta be into the comments to do that, but we all have that little person in us that got a little bit of just want to talk shit just to talk shit.
Yeah, like, oh, so that's what you wearing.
We all got
Look
an
at
opinion.
it. You know, I was at the BET Awards. We're like, oh, okay, that's what you
I
gonna put on.
personally feel like when people comment that they really do care. You ever read the comments when people be like, but no one cares.
But you make that comment
to say
that.
To type this in, press
care.
in, probably proofread it.
Yeah,
You
but
proofread
no
it.
one cares.
You
care.
proofread it. No one cares. Let me make sure I spell no one right.
Right.
But no one cares.
Yeah. I wouldn't even put an exclamation point on this one.
Sometimes I wish they would proofread
Oh,
it.
no, how
Take
about
out a
this
little
next day,
extra
but no
step.
one cares, ... with the emojis. And then when somebody says, so why you comment, and they send a whole long paragraph back of why.
Piece of
But it's
statement.
my opinion, so if I said, I don't care, I don't care. Baby, you care, baby. You care, and it's okay.
Would you have social media if you weren't Teyana Taylor? Yo, damn.
Yeah, without a doubt.
For sure.
Yeah, I know I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Me either.
But you don't have one of these hooks in the back of your head.
but-
either. Do you have one of these right here?
No, but if you
Oh, okay,
notice,
just checking.
if you notice, people that are not like artists be like, it's nothing but like good comments under their page. I almost feel like with artists,
get the
they
shade.
purposely like they nitpick at anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes when they don't want to admit that you dope, they gotta find the flaws in everything. But let it be somebody that you fuck with, and that person does no wrong in your eyes. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, so you mean to tell me that if this person did exactly what I did,
Right.
because you fuck with them heavier, that means they do no wrong. But because you don't really fuck with me like that, it's nah, that shit trash. Why would you da? And it's just like, so we know how this goes. The same way, like you make the game winning shot, everybody fuck with you.
Yeah, man.
You miss one shot,
Yeah.
that whole night, but it's the shot that made you lose the whole game. Everybody hates you
Yep.
until they love you again. Until you make the game
You
winning
gotta
shot
win.
again.
It is.
That's what you say. When you
so
win,
that's what like people in the comments like under like the shade room. So that's what it reminds me of. It just reminds me of like, you know, it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know.
Exactly.
But I love reading the comments.
man, well, you
That
better
should be
than me.
funny.
Another track that I really, really love is Never Would Have Made It.
Oh,
How much has becoming a mother changed your life?
Oh Lord, Junie has changed my life for real. I mean, I want to say like motherhood and marriage.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because pre Junie, baby, I was a firecracker. I was on that type of time for real. I had smoke for whoever.
yeah.
You know, and I think like, you know, Junie has really like matured me and calmed me down. I think like having a man that loves you, it also brings like a little soft side in you and make you want to be a lady and different things. Like you handle things differently. I also think that, you know, being a mom has helped me in so many ways because now I ain't even got to really clap back no more. It's just like, you know what? I'm somebody's whole mother. Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't about to do this with you. I'm
got
just
time.
not about to do this with exactly. I'm literally chasing Junie around. And mind you, I have to stay calm because Junie, I don't even turn up around Junie and Junie already on the type of time. Like if me and my friends is play fighting, she jumping in.
Oh, she's like, hold on.
Real. And she only 2 and she hit hard. She hit hard. She's like, get off my mom. Like, yo, I be like, Junie, I'm just playing. Like she
It's
be
in the
with
bloodline though.
smoke.
Hey, but back to
so
that never
beautiful.
would have made it. That
Thank
is
you.
like a perfect record though.
a beautiful
you know what I'm
record.
saying? And especially with Marvin Sapp, like there's just some records that you like, man, you're not supposed to touch that.
Yeah.
But vocally also,
Did that.
like
Thank
you killed it. And I love that it's your vocals as
Yeah.
opposed to just hitting, you know, never would have made it as a sample or something like that.
Exactly.
What was
Yeah.
the encouragement behind that as well?
I mean, I when I first heard the beat, I cried and I didn't even have lyrics to it yet. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is the one. Like Rosen Harlem was to hit on all the, you know, that was the bars. That was
Right.
like, talk your shit.
Right.
You've been through it all and talk your shit. And it never would have made it was the more vulnerable, soft of like, up to my baby and to my mom and to all my family. And then that last verse, like, you know, that was just to Junie, like having her on the bathroom floor and like, and it was definitely a more vulnerable, softer side of me. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I really needed that record. I really, really did. And that wasn't even gonna make the album at first. We was like, yo, that has to go on there. So
Was
it's
that like
the-
number 8? You know what I'm saying? Was like, no, this
yeah,
gotta go.
that's what I'm saying. That's why we almost had 9 songs. We really was about to be 9 songs if We Got Love would have stayed
And
on
I
there.
saw that Marvin Sapp had also tweeted out about just kind of like how great of a job you did on that as well.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was so dope, and I wanted it to be raw. Like if you notice, like the vocals are very dry, and I already have, you know, like a husky, like raspy voice. So it's like I don't really like when my shit ain't milky on my mic. You know what I'm saying? So, but I wanted this to be just raw. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to change the key of the record. I want to yell out loud that I never would have made it without you.
Teyana, how is it working with Kanye? Now, people think they know Kanye, but how is it when you're collaborating or you're working or he's producing?
Oh my God. It's kind of funny because working with Kanye is, I think it fucks Kanye up because it's like two Kanyes in it.
It's a lot of Kanyes.
It's like two Kanyes in the room because we're both like perfectionists and we have great debates and it really is like, but nah. Nigga, I'm telling you, nigga, don't touch nothing else.
Hey, have
This
you
shit is
ever
fire.
sat in the studio with Kanye for hours and y'all didn't do any music because y'all start talking?
Oh, without a doubt. Oh,
Yeah.
that's all the time. You have to think about like we were friends before partners. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I've been there through every single phase. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's been what like we've known each other for like 10 years now. So it's just like, you know, the kind of like we really have deep ass conversations. And one thing about I feel like people see what he say and they feel like he's in a world of I say what I want to say and that's that, or you know, it's my way or the highway. But he's actually he's very open to like other people's input and like other people's opinions.
Yeah,
Like
he'll
he
listen.
won't argue down your opinion. Like he'll be like,
Listen.
Yeah,
like
like-
I even noticed that, and I've sat with Kanye a little bit more than probably, you know, a lot of others, but I even noticed on the TMZ Live when he said slavery sounds like a choice to me. When they dialogue, he let Van.
He did.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't argue it down, and even if when he was just like, you know, I apologize or you know whatever it is, like I that was the part that I always respected about him is yes, like Van, I'm saying what I gotta say, whether it sounds harsh or not. With you know, and Kanye wasn't ready, to fight. It's like
It wasn't a tennis match.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Yeah.
take that. But he's always been that way because I will be in the studio room and I will tell him how I feel. And I always keep it a buck. I ain't ever sugarcoated anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in this too long to sugarcoat anything. You know what I'm saying? I got one hell of an ear. I'm very, very creative and he respects that and he values that. So, you know, when I speak, when we talk, it's always like, you know, it's never...
Y'all
never,
talking to, not just at.
Yeah, we're never talking at one another. You know what I'm saying? Because we could sit in the room and I'd be like, I don't agree, nigga, but this is what you do. He'd be like, like it's never like but why you don't agree? Like, fuck out of here, y'all nigga. Like it's never that. It's really like, this is your opinion and this is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I love the fact that I don't have to agree with you. You don't have to agree with me for us to still be cool and be friends. And I think people expect like, he said this. I don't even know why you're affiliating yourself with him.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm signed to this man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is still my friend. That's like
Doesn't
saying,
really agree with his
yeah, it's like
opinion.
saying, like, stop being family with this person because he did something that I don't agree with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Nigga,
then
I don't agree with the shit neither, but this is still my friend. This is still my friend.
And that's a conversation that you probably had with him.
You know the crazy part about it? Because we never had to have that
See,
conversation.
he told me y'all did.
Because,
He told me y'all had that conversation.
Wait, which conversation as far as what?
About... No, I'm just bullshit. Look at
She's so quick.
No.
That's got me cursing. You see this?
No, because I was confused because I had to make sure the question was right. Because I was about to say,
I almost got another conversation out of her.
I was
Sheila,
about to say,
Which conversation
which one?
you talking about?
No, because I thought you was about to really say something. I was about to say, yeah, maybe that. But as far as like, he never even once ever had to question where I stood. You know what I'm saying? Like if we have a mutual conversation, I'm like, Nick, you might took a little bit too far with that one. You know what I'm saying? He said, you know, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But it's never been a thing of like, so like you don't fuck with me no more. Like when you fuck with somebody heavy and that's your family and that's your brother, like you ain't ever got to question that. So I could walk in the room and look at him like this.
Yeah,
Really,
you know.
nigga?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And then you know what I'm saying?
Or
And-
sometimes
and-
the silence speak volumes too.
Exactly. I be sitting there like this.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? But then we get to the music. Like he already know. I love the fact that it's not like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? What's bothering you? Like it's really like, you know, it is what it is.
Besides your album, what are the other 4 that led it up to yours that you really, really enjoyed?
Say that again?
From the albums that came out before you with the Kanye 5, dropping every single Pusha T, Kanye, Kid Cudi, Nas, was there one that you really enjoyed?
I really actually enjoy all of them. And I know that's like a stupid answer. You know? No, because usually when somebody say all of them, that means they never really even listen to it and they just say all of them. But
all.
no, you know, like, what's your favorite song on the track? All of them.
I'm going to go with all of the above.
Right.
Yeah, I take E, all of the above.
Yo, lying ass, you ain't heard shit. That's what it
I like the one where he says, like,
Words.
yay.
That's how
Yeah, I
you
like
get it
that.
safe.
Or when they be like, you know, what was your favorite part of the movie? The whole movie was really great.
Man,
you can't name one good part.
You know, there was
I
a part
enjoyed
you
it
wanted to
all.
go
But
to the
no,
bathroom.
but this genuinely, I mean, I was there for when all of it. Like I was trying to steal beats from everybody. I was like, you sure Nas gonna want that?
Man. that ain't nice.
Yo, push. Let me get that.
That doesn't feel like you.
Yeah.
All right, let me get that. Like, just, can it be on both of ours? It's like the both of ours. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the both of ours. So I was trying to steal, beats off of everybody shit. So that's how I know I like all of it. Like it was a vibe.
Teyana Taylor, I cannot have you in the neighborhood and not ask you about the hit list. That messed up our radio show because we did a segment on that where we asked, "Do you want to know the?" We took it a little further. Do you want to know the number? Do you want to know?
You know
the
what?
names?
You didn't even gotta finish that.
Go ahead.
Because I have to clear that up.
Okay, please
Because I
do.
feel like a lot of people
Misunderstood.
misunderstood. Now my thing is, I don't care about what happened before you, but I feel like if you dealt with anyone that has enough, like say if like whether it's an IG model, whatever, say.
Yep.
That's why I effed your man.
Right.
If you didn't tell me
Right.
that you dealt with her your rookie year, how am I supposed to defend you? I'm just saying, like, that's what I mean. So my thing is, like, if she say, I was dealing with him on, no, you was not.
Right.
That nigga hit rookie season. That was not recent. Like,
You over there
I'm
like that.
I'm one of them wives. I'm one of them wives that's like the homies. If I know what's going on, and I don't mean tell me ahead of time. I mean, like, if I say, babe, who this girl that's talking about, she did this, that, and the third. My thing is just tell me right then and there so I know how
Give
to
me the
defend
ammunition.
you.
Give me the
Because
ammunition for it.
I'm not gonna make you get in trouble for something that you did way before me.
Yeah.
So if this is some rookie season and you may have did this with this girl, if I know what's going on, then I could defend you. And then
Definitely.
because we are public figures
Yeah,
to
man.
inspire everybody else to know that everything ain't gotta be an argument. It ain't gotta be like, well, you shouldn't have dealt with her in the first place. It's like, you didn't even know who I was. We didn't even know each other. We weren't
Right.
even friends back when you did that. So my thing is just like, I feel like if it's anybody that you feel like I should know about, just tell me. So if they ever try to come at you, I can defend you.
Yeah, I
because
got the ammunition
you're not
for that.
wrong. You're not in trouble. But if you're not communicating with me, you know what I'm saying, and something come out, and then I ask you and it's still like, I don't know, then I don't know how to defend you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
So
with
that's
my
why
wife, I tell her,
her,
I'm like, baby, why did you have a life before we met? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Why?
yeah. So
You know?
it's never been a
Like, why did
thing
you have a
of
life?
it's never been a thing of what's good, because it'll also be times where just because people see that y'all happy, that's really
Yeah,
when
that's when
it
it
comes.
comes. That's when
It
it
makes
comes.
them cringe. So when they
Right.
see that you're happy, it's a thing of, well, that nigga dead try to. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That boy dead try to. He dead try to talk to me. Da 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 da. Da. Okay, ma, and.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, what are you telling me that for? Because especially if it was before me, what are you telling me that for?
Yeah, what does
But
it matter?
it tripped them out when you hit him with you hit rookie season. I know about you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have fun? Did you enjoy yourself? Like, what are you telling me that for? Or if somebody try to lie, like it's been plenty of times where Iman would be at a function and a girl tried to say he was at my condo. You mean that function that him and everybody else was at? I was actually about to come, but Junie fell asleep and I ain't have no babysitter. You know what I'm saying? So it be
was trying
stuff
to
like
reach.
that. As long as I know what's going on, I'ma hold it down. Like it has nothing to do with tell me right now who your hit list is. I
Right.
don't care. Like I don't want to know who your high school sweetheart is. I don't want to know who your puppy love was. I don't want to know all that. I want to know the people that you think that I should know.
Yeah, I hear you.
Period.
It bothers me when people like feel like they need it, like how you were saying that now that you're showing them that you guys are this strong couple and you're so in love that people want to
That
take
make,
you down.
happiness
It's like,
makes
Yeah.
people cringe.
Yeah,
So my
man.
thing is like
Can't
we
stand it.
all
Misery loves
know
company.
exactly, but we also all know in this world that we're in today, the reason why you have to communicate is because now you could just make up whatever and everybody believe it because they believe that before they believe the truth. It could come out of their own horse's mouth and they'll say be like, nah, I'm going with what this person
Exactly.
said.
Yeah, and that go around the world quick now, boy.
You see
And then
girls
there's no
is lying
recall.
about babies and then they come out and say,
Making up.
you know what's crazy? Like even my brother Offset, it's like you got
Yep.
girls coming out of the woodworks with all these accusations, but then the part that we don't see is when they're apologizing
Yeah, man.
and admitting that it's not true.
We don't get that.
just making it up.
Or we don't get that same energy.
Exactly, but you don't know the issues that you're creating at home when it's dudes real life trying to be the best version of them. the best boyfriend, the best husband, the best fiance, the
Father.
best, and vice versa, the best father, and vice versa, the best mother, the best girlfriend, the best wife, the best person that you could possibly be. And you got one person that now with social media, you could tell one lie, and that's the truth. And then once you admit that you're wrong, that goes unnoticed. That happened with Set, and that happened with my husband, where girls have made up stuff, lied about it, and then admitted that they lied. In the moment that they admitted that they lied, all they see, all that is ignored.
Jay-Z just was singing about it in the Carters too.
Yeah,
when
like
he
that,
had to
it
address the issue as well.
Yeah, it gets ignored, and then it be like stuff from like, I don't know. I just think it's real petty, but I'm happy that we got to talk about this. I'm happy you brought it up because I really just wanted to hit on that because I feel like there's a lot of people hating on happiness. You know what I'm saying? And right now, like I'm really just loving this whole Offset Cardi thing, and I feel
So
like
beautiful.
people is so beautiful. And congrats to her.
Yes.
You know, they about to drop that.
And
They
I
about to drop
love
that
who
baby.
they are. And I love who she is.
Because it's so raw and it's so genuine. And I love that because it reminds me of myself and Iman. You know what I'm saying? To see another couple that's so raw and so genuine. And it's not thought out. It's not like, okay, let's do this. Let's
Contrived.
be perfect patties. Like,
This is who we
no,
are.
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I hate the fact that their happiness or anybody's happiness makes people cringe.
There it is.
Hate it.
Teyana, do you work out every day?
No. Chasing Junie alone is a workout.
Well, I need to come over there and chase Junie then.
Do you realize?
I have 2 kids and I chase and I still look
No,
like
but
this.
do you realize like Junie is 2 years old and she's the
cute.
same height of every 6-year-old she encounters. Maybe like 5.
Damn.
I'd be like 5.
She's gorgeous.
I'm talking about like these kids be 5 and 6 and she be posted like, and they be the
What's up?
same
Like, what is
height.
it? Yeah.
And she's solid. She loves milk. You feel it. And she like, mommy, I pick her up. I pick me up. Oh, but baby, you too heavy for that. Baby. You know, so it's like holding her in my arms, be wild brolic. I was like, I turned into the Hulk. But you know, I do have my own fitness, my dance fitness program, Fade to Fit. Y'all might actually love it because it's for all the people who ain't trying to get in the gym. Because surprisingly, a lot of people don't know that the gym is very intimidating for me. Like,
Wow.
I can't do the machines and stuff. The only thing I've done in the past, like real heavy, was like during the break of me and Iman, I started getting on them ellipticals, got on them
Right,
squats.
right.
Like, okay, wait, niggas, wait, what? Like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get into my squats and the elliptical. That's probably the furthest I've ever went into working out because that's easy. I like to do stuff that feel like I can do it on beats, stuff that
Right.
dance, but like lifting weights and push-ups and sit-ups and all that other stuff. I don't need one more ab. I was 6 with a 6-pack. I don't need one more ab. I don't need to do nothing with arms. You know what I'm saying?
Did you
None
know
of
that fade when you shot that?
Man.
Did you know that it was going to get the attention that it got?
I mean, I didn't. Like, I'm
going to tell you.
I was nervous.
If I had fade, and don't take this the wrong way.
it so many
when I was
times.
13 years of age, if I had that, okay, I'm sorry. All righty. Yeah, but did you know that fade the video was going to have that kind of response?
I wasn't sure. But I was going in there with the purpose. I was tired. It was only, I want to say, maybe, what was it, like 4, 5, was it? I was like 4 or 5 months postpartum. Like, I was I'm talking about titties down to the ground. Like, I'm talking about stomach still dark from,
Looked amazing.
postpartum. My boobs was down to my belly button, so my titties alone was heavy. You see, I didn't have on a bra. I had the underboob. That underboob was not on purpose. The fact that the underboob became like a thing
sexy.
after that,
Like,
and
look
I
at
was
this.
like, that wasn't on purpose. Them shits was just long
got that little-
titties.
you were amazing in it. Had you seen the finished
Them
product?
titties was long, and I was
So
like, oh my
good.
God. So I was so tired. After 3 takes, I was out. You know that part when I start humping the floor?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That
I got
was
in
not
trouble
on
for doing
purpose.
that.
Right.
I was tired. I was like,
Like, I'm
For real, let me out.
I'm
You
just
see
going to
that
go down here.
Baby.
I turn around, break it down here, and I'm gonna turn around, and that's gonna be the end of the video. And I'm happy they wound up keeping it and wound up working. But that was just like, I'm tired, I'm beat down to the ground.
Get me out of here.
I'm done. But I pushed through because I knew the message I wanted to. I wanted all those mothers that felt that pressure. I wanted them to be able to still feel sexy. And after I did that, I was like, this is a workout. Because I mean, I danced a lot. I toured with Chris Brown till I was like 5 months pregnant, until I was like up to 5 months. And I think that's what really kept me in shape. And I was like, yo, this dancing thing is really, really underrated in the fitness world. So I wanted to find the balance of women being able to work out at home and still feel beautiful and still feel sexy. Like the Fade to Fit, you get the workout, we got the clothes, we got the baby oil, we got the sports bras, the high-waisted panties. We just want you to feel sexy and not feel like I need to stay in this bed because I don't want to go to the gym. Because I really be feeling like sometimes the gym is for a show off. People be up in there with no shirts on, doing
taking pictures.
Taking pictures, and it's like that is overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? Like I've even been to the gym, and every time I've tried, I was like, this is just not for me. And it's some people where the gym is just not for you. So how do we find a happy medium for you to at least feel like you're doing something and do it fun, and then you realize.
And how do we find that though? Fade to Fit.
FadeToFit.com.
Easy call. You cleverly hit it there. Huh? You cleverly hit it there.
FadeToFit.com, and you can follow us on Instagram at Fade to Fitness.
All right, they not gonna let you go.
Sorry, I just have one more.
Okay.
Three-way honestly shocked me.
Yeah.
Okay. When I was listening to the album and I heard that one, would you really be willing to have a three-way?
Okay, look.
Explain this to me.
Hold on, let me
Did
turn,
you already
let me turn
have
your
one?
mic
Like,
up. Go ahead.
please break it down for me.
I can stop taking
Am
notes
I
now.
not? I'm not hearing the song
Louis, you need to
right.
see your hands at all times.
Listen.
Tell me.
I ain't finna sing about nothing that I ain't been through. Okay, my album is just is what it is. Okay, but what's crazy is something shocking. Do you know that three-way almost did not make the album?
Really?
It's crazy. I was like,
You're like, I need that in there.
I was like, no, that stays. I was like, you know how many thank yous I'm gonna get for this?
Yeah. Who is the
guys are
summer
gonna be
is
like,
lit.
yes.
The summer,
But especially
lit.
after you explained it, like, what are you? Yeah, like
once you break it down, I mean, and the reason why I say this, I'm not saying it's what you have to do, but I'm saying when you make a vow and when you're married, it ain't no limits. Period. Like it ain't no what you gonna do, what you not gonna do. Why did we get married? You know what I'm saying? Like how we gonna get married and didn't have limits?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. But I also wanted to create something to where I feel like a lot of the times in society we make it to where it's always the guy that won it, or it's always like
Definitely.
it gotta be birthday or it gotta be Christmas to get
Special
that. Or
time.
it gotta be a holiday to get it. But it's like, listen, I think that my husband is extremely sexy, and I love to explore. You can call me Dora.
Dora.
You know, I'm Dora and the explorer in my marriage. You know, I'm Curious George.
I heard that.
And I know you said that there are no limitations like after
Don't
you get
cut
married.
her off. Just let her keep talking. Go ahead.
But in that, like, do you like sit down and you're like, okay, well, you can't do this, or is it just like open? Because I feel like a lot of people when they talk about this, it's like, okay, well, you can't do this in it, but it's
Yeah.
like, then you shouldn't probably be having one.
Nah, you know what I love about my husband is guys are so slick. Like y'all play so much because my husband's one of those. He have fun, but he ain't stupid neither. You know what I'm saying? He know how to make it to where we have fun, but it's like my eyes on you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how
eyes
it's
on
supposed to work. He is smart.
It ain't really no rules. I ain't gotta be like, yo, this is what you bet not do this, you bet not do that. Like he do what he wanna do.
Be like,
and
did
I
you see
do
her
what I wanna
birthmark?
do.
Like, nah.
Not at all. What birthmark, baby?
Like you know when it's time to climax, I can only do that with you. So when I'm ready to move, babe, come here, and you go over there. You know,
And are you writing a book or?
Is there going to be
How
like
to,
a conference
instruction?
where you
This
can
is
just-
definitely
bring all the ladies
or at least
in.
a seminar after.
Yeah.
You know how people usually do, like when you go on tour. It's like, oh, they have to party. The next day, you should just have a seminar or have a seminar that
but
day.
one thing I do want to do is to be very, very clear, ladies and gentlemen.
Please do.
Do not force yourself to do anything that you don't want to do.
Yeah, man.
You feel what I'm
That
saying?
part.
Because
Keep somebody
sometimes they
or-
do hear a song and they feel like, ooh, should I do this? Does this make me a better
Right.
girlfriend? Does it make me a better wife? No. Everybody has a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, because my poor husband, I'd be like, baby, let's try this. He'd be like, babe. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always,
You're like, "It's the season."
the guy. You know what I'm saying? It's not always the guy. It's never a forceful thing. My husband doesn't force me to do anything that I don't want to do. Sometimes I be suggesting, he'd be looking at me like, I got 5 heads. You know what I'm saying? But we also understand marriage and we, that's how I feel. Like you make a vow. Like what's the next step? If we already humping before marriage, then what's the next step once you married and you done said your vows and you plan to be together for the rest of your life, baby? We got to keep it spicy.
Easy call. All righty now, Teyana Taylor, thank you for coming into the
you.
neighborhood.
Thank you.
It's been a long
Y'all
time
trying to
coming.
kidnap me.
We are.
Hell yeah, we are.
We waited for you
After
for a long
everything you done
time.
said, hell yeah.
Thank you.
Lord
kept
have mercy.
going.
I was about to call my wife, but they was wrapping us up.
Yeah.
But I got it all recorded. You know what I'm saying? We're going
see
to sit
this.
down and watch our wedding video, and then I'm going to pop this on right in the middle. It's just going to be spliced in. Like,
Just
you know
play
what
the
I'm saying?
song. That
Keep
gets
it
them into the mood.
spicy.
I was reading a lot of comments. They was like, this song just make me feel a kind of way.
Yeah.
Just play the song. Play the song.
I want with my wife. Just
blast
do the
it.
song.
That's
I
a
wanna
new
do the
way to
song in the
ask.
video.
Don't even ask.
On
Just play the
repeat.
song.
Yeah.
Just play the song.
I don't know. Okay,
Try
I will.
it. Try it.
You know
You
what I'm
gotta
saying? Y'all stick around. Y'all radios once again. Teyana Taylor, thank you for coming
Thank
into the
you.
neighborhood. Big boy
Big
neighborhood.
boy.